Bay County Sheriff's investigators have now fully solved a murder case that happened nearly 50 years ago. Authorities found the victim's body in 1980 here in Bay County, but were never able to identify her until now. As News 13's Amy Diaz tells us, investigators used some innovative tools to make the ID.
In 1980, some hunters in the woods in Fountain came across what looked like a shallow grave with human remains. Authorities collected the remains. Originally, they believed it could have been the body of Joanne Benner, a local woman who had been missing since 1976, but tests ruled her out. Then last year, the Sheriff's Office Cold Case Unit picked up the case. This week, 45 years after finding the remains, authorities were able to identify the victim as Carol Skidmore, a Texas woman missing since 1977.
No matter how long it's been, and I can't imagine how excruciating it has been for them to not know where their loved one was during this time.
According to the sheriff, Skidmore, her husband, and her 5-year-old son left their home in Texas in March of 1977, heading to Georgia to visit the husband's family. The last time her family heard from her was April of '77, and she told them she wasn't sure when they would be back. The following month, investigators found her 5-year-old son's body in a lake in Tennessee. Then in June, Arkansas authorities found Skidmore's husband dead in a hotel room from an apparent suicide, but Skidmore remained missing.
We formed our cold case unit, which is made up of retired investigators and command staff, both from the Sheriff's Office and other agencies that meet here every week, and they're working anywhere from 4 to 5 of our previous cold cases. Most of those are from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And working to identify suspects, working with Kaylin and our crime scene unit to try to bring new technologies to bear on the evidence.
Because of the lack of physical evidence, they had to build this case piece by piece.
This is one of the first ones that really we started almost from scratch, with it being the 80s. So unlike these other case files that I've been working and looking at, those already had a lot of documents, paperwork that I was going back through trying to decipher other people's work, figuring out what testing had been done, what testing could be done in the future, what evidence we had. This one had very little, and I kind of built this one from the ground up.
The break came when they entered the DNA from a tooth into a database. Within a month, they got 2 hits from Familio DNA, which ultimately confirmed the remains to be Skidmore. They say that kind of technology is regularly being used in cold cases today.
It's just very extensive. It's amazing how, thorough and ever-changing this is, because many years ago you couldn't just create a family tree based off of DNA and identify somebody, and now it's helping solve cases throughout the United States and the world to be able to bring these families closure, solve cases, prosecute the people that killed them. And
Skidmore had 1 surviving brother. Investigators notified authorities in Texas, who told them they positively identified his sister. In Bay County, Amy Diaz, News 13, Panhandle Strong.
The cold case unit is working on several other cold cases, including Joan Benner case. In fact, it's been turned over to the state attorney's office for further review.